What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something that I want to cover and answer because it was something that I struggled with in the beginning when I became a part of the insurance industry. It was whether I should do this part-time or full-time. I think there's just so many different things that go into play whenever you're trying to figure this out for yourself. So I'm going to share with you my story and what happened with me and what I did, so that way it gives you a little bit of insight and maybe some can relate to it and maybe others can't. But in the end, hopefully this video helps you figure out whether you should do this part-time or full-time. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're already here, so just go ahead and click that button. Also give this video a thumbs up, and of course thank you so much for being here and supporting this channel. It means so much to me. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. I want to reiterate on the title of this video. I am not telling you whether to do this part-time or full-time. I'm not going to tell you which one to go with. I think everybody's journey is different, and I think that's what makes it you, and that's what makes it beautiful. So let's start with my story. I got my license last year in May 12th, 2021. That's when I was issued my license and I was legit. Now, it took me about 2 months to study for my test, and it did take me 3 tries to pass it. 2 months might sound like a long time to some of you, or 2 months might sound very fast. Now to me, I want to say that's pretty fast, because now for me, fortunately, I did not have a job while I was preparing and studying to take the state exam. My boyfriend was actually very supportive and helped me through this entire journey, and I just got to focus and study. Depending on your situation, don't freak out whether you need to pass this test like super quickly and need to get it done with. Take your time, absorb the information, and go take the test when you know you're ready. Schedule it when you know you're ready. Now, fast forward, month 3 came along. I didn't actually start selling until June 1st. Got my license May 12th, didn't actually start till June 1st. Why? Because I went on vacation. So here comes June. I finally am gonna start doing some phone calls, doing some door knocking, trying to get appointments. The whole first month of June was just not good for me. I did not sell a single policy in the month of June. I was just doing horrible. So month 3 came, so we're in June, right? Finally July comes, and I finally sell my first policy. I don't remember when, but it was like July something. And so I had gone 3 months without having income coming in. So I was starting to get scared, and I didn't want, to rely on somebody who was also starting a new journey himself. So I wanted to go and get a part-time job. So I did. I got a part-time job while I was still trying to figure out the insurance industry. I started off very slow, like I said. It took me a whole month and a half to really get my first policy sold. And then to top it off, guys, the first policy that I finally sold, she canceled it and I got a chargeback. So you can only understand the amount of overwhelmingness that I felt in this journey. I didn't stop going though. I didn't stop pursuing. So finally, month 3, so we're jumping into August. August comes around and I start getting the hang of things. I start selling policies. You know what also ties in, guys, is the IMO or agency or your upline that you have. That backbone or support system that you have in the insurance industry is so important. So if you know that you're not getting the help or advice or guidance or knowledge that you need, it's not wrong to jump from one IMO to a different IMO or join somebody's agency because you like how they run things, you like their leadership. And that's what I did. I was a part of one IMO and then I moved to another, and now I'm creating my own agency. So if you like the leadership that I am displaying, or you want to become a part of this team, or you want just more information about my team, reach out to me via phone or email. Now, so that all plays a part into your journey, I truly believe, because when I switched from one IMO to the other, it was a huge difference in my confidence and the guidances that I was getting. So keep that in mind. That also plays a part in this journey, I think. Now, back to what I was saying, I had that little stability from a part-time job, and then I let go of it and I went full throttle with the insurance industry. I ended up getting a part-time job again, like I mentioned, and I did it because I was fearful, and I did it because I didn't think that I was going to get through like this low wave that I was in. Production was really slow for me. Chargebacks were kind of overwhelming me. So I ended up getting another part-time job in the middle of my career and ended up quitting like a month later because I was like, you know what? I just knew that I didn't have to have that part-time job. It was just a bunch of fear that was overwhelming me. So fast forward, doing okay, getting the hang of things still. You know, I'm still in my first year of being an insurance agent or broker. And then about 4 months ago, I ended up getting a part-time job again. This time was a little different. A lot of different things happened in my life, and I ended up just being very overwhelmed with, again, chargebacks. And I think it comes from the fact that I slowed down my production and I learned so much about myself. I ended up again quitting that job after 2 months because I was like, you know what? I think I'm just being a baby and I need to just do this. So I think what I'm trying to say is, guys, during your journey, you might feel like you need to have a part-time job to kind of help you out with like maybe chargebacks or being overwhelming, or maybe things are just not going the way that you thought they were, so you want that little help. You know, I think that if you're in a position where you genuinely need that guaranteed check to come in from a 9 to 5, go ahead and do it. Not a bad thing. Don't let ego get in the way. You know, things happen, life happens, and I ended up having to do it 3 times throughout this entire career. I don't regret them. Like, they helped me. They helped me gain stability. Again, they helped me have structure, because with a 9 to 5, you have structure. And it just kind of opened my eyes as well. So that's my story, guys. And I want to show you on the big screen really quickly just something that I wish that I would have done in the very, very beginning to kind of give me a bigger picture and to kind of give me a foundation of what I know I need to do and what I need to produce in order to be okay. And it's so simple and it's so like almost common sense, but you know, I didn't do this for myself until about like 6 months ago, and I wish I would have done it sooner because it probably would have helped me and opened up my eyes on a number scale. Let me show you guys. All right, so guys, these are just made up numbers. I just created it for the sake of this video. These numbers are obviously going to look different for you. Everybody has different finances on a monthly basis. So yes, the first step you want to do is figure out your monthly expenses. And this is the monthly expenses that you know you pay for every single month no matter what. So that includes your car payment, credit cards, your gym membership, your E&O. You will have E&O when you're a life insurance broker. If you have rent, if you have Netflix, if you have health insurance, just literally put down all your monthly expenses that you pay for on a regular monthly basis. So here the total is a little over $2,000, right? So really quickly before I continue, this, for the sake of this video, I'm doing it off an agent who is at 100% or higher on commission level, okay? And on a 75% advancement. So in the insurance industry, typically every agent or broker gets paid 75% upfront first, and the remaining commission gets paid out in months 10, 11, and 12. That's typically how it goes. So if your monthly expenses come out to this number, understand that, again, I'm going to use $1,000 AP policy just for quick math and simple math and easy visual. If you sell 4 policies at $1,000 AP, your commission is $750 each policy, right? So that totals to $3,000 a month. So if you know that you have to sell 4 of these policies to get $750 each time, which will give you $3,000, which covers your monthly expenses. Obviously, you want to write more than 4 policies, but just know on a mental scale that as long as I do the bare minimum of 4 policies a month at $1,000 AP, I will be perfectly fine and not drowning in, past due bills. So that's the point of this. Now, obviously, 4 policies a month is doable. And you don't want to just be doing the bare minimum in the insurance industry, because if you only are selling 4 policies a month, we need to pick up the momentum, we need to pick up the hustle, right? So this is just quick math. And I know this sounds very easy and very common sense, like, oh, I could have figured that out on my own. I know, but I didn't figure this out until like literally 6 months ago, and I wish somebody would have told me sooner. And it was just like, oh, that's super easy. Like, I just need to figure out my monthly expenses and know that I need to write at least 4 policies at $1,000 AP so that I can live.
so I can live comfortably and not have past due bills. Now, are you going to sell $1,000 AP policy every single time? No, you're not. You know, you're gonna have policies that only commission you like 100 or 150 bucks. Of course, you know, $1,000 AP is kind of like, I would say, the base in the insurance industry, if you will. But sometimes it doesn't always work out like that. So you want to remember that not every appointment that you sit with or every policy that you write is going to be $1,000 AP, but at least you have that understanding that you only need to write 4 of these to be okay. Now, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to, go into more detail on how many appointments you need to be booking on a monthly basis, what the closing ratio is expected to be, what your chargeback ratio is expected to be, basically just how many appointments you need, how many people you need to see in order to make a $10,000 month, a $15,000 month, a $20,000 month. I can break it down into that type of detail, but it would just be a whole separate video. But okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you also want to be a part of my agency. I love helping people, I love being in a leadership position, and I love to help incoming new agents or brokers out there who want to just learn from each other and just be great in this industry because it is so large and there's just so much to learn. Everybody who starts off in my agency starts off at 130% commission. So reach out to me via email or phone number if you want to be a part of my team. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the next video. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.